optional, flexible. So this has been all over the news right now because some people may have heard that students cannot take the SAT or the ACT because of the pandemic. Also because proctors are really afraid to be in a room with teenagers. July, I think it was the 18th, just recently, there was a case in Oklahoma. They ran the ACT for the first time in months, and two kids walked out within a few days, had COVID, and now they're all in quarantine. So it is, right now, it's very popular. But what it normally means is that what it really means is that if you are a good student, so you have A's or A's and B's, and you're applying to a school where they're looking for A's or A's and B's, depending on the case, but your scores don't match your ability in terms of your grades, or really exceed your scores, you can use this test optional card if the school offers it and not submit an SAT or ACT. And then test flexible, which is much less common, just NYU is test flexible. That just means, okay, if you don't test well in the SAT or ACT, show us something. Show us IB scores, show us AP scores, show us subject tests, just show us something. But I'm going to talk about what's happened through COVID. But before COVID happened, as of February of 2020, there were 1,080 colleges out of under 3,000 colleges that were test optional. These were some of them. Right now, there are over 1,300 colleges in the last few months now are test optional. Some will be permanently test optional, and some will go back to requiring tests after this whole nightmare of a pandemic. Right now, every single Ivy League is test optional for the class of 2021, but they are, to be frank, what I call reluctantly test optional.